In the heart of an ancient forest, under the cloak of a moonless night, a group of tourists found themselves hopelessly lost. The dense canopy above swallowed any hope of starlight, leaving them to fumble in the dark, their flashlights feeble against the oppressive darkness. Deciding it was too risky to continue, they agreed to camp until dawn, hoping daylight would reveal a path home. As the fire crackled and shadows danced on the trees, an uneasy silence enveloped the group. The usual sounds of the night forest seemed muted, replaced by a heavy, suffocating stillness. It wasn't long before the first odd occurrences began. A soft whisper here, a faint giggle there, sounds that had no source, yet felt chillingly close. Every so often, a shadow seemed to flit just beyond the reach of their light, too quick to be seen, too sinister to be ignored. Trying to laugh it off, they told themselves it was just their imagination, the forest playing tricks on their minds. But as the night deepened, so did their fear. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, and what were once harmless shadows now seemed menacing, closing in on their small circle of light. Suddenly, a scream shattered the night. One of their own, standing at the edge of the camp, was staring into the darkness, horror etched on their face. Before anyone could react, they were gone, pulled into the dark by unseen hands. Panic erupted. The group huddled together, too afraid to venture into the night, too terrified to stay. As they waited for dawn, the forest seemed to come alive with malevolent intent. Figures appeared and disappeared in the periphery of their vision, too fast to be seen clearly, but unmistakably human in shape. Whispers turned into voices, calling out to them, mimicking the voices of loved ones, luring them into the dark. It became clear that they were not alone. The forest was home to something else, something ancient and malevolent. It played with them, a cat with its mice, waiting for fear to weaken their resolve. When the first light of dawn finally broke through the trees, it revealed a scene of desolation. The camp was in disarray, belongings scattered as if in a hurry. Of the group, there was no sign, just the smoldering remains of their fire and the open, empty forest. The forest had claimed them, swallowed them into its depths. Search parties would later comb the area, calling out names that would never be answered. They'd find the camp, the belongings, but of the tourists, there would be no trace. Whispers in the village spoke of the ancient spirits of the forest, of those who enter its heart and never return. The tourists had become another tale, a warning for those daring enough to venture into the night forest. They had sought an adventure, a story to tell, but what they found was a nightmare that would never end, lost forever in the endless dark of the ancient forest. Subscribe to the channel, and also on our Telegram and Facebook there are a lot of interesting stories.